Alright, so?
Welcome, adventurers and misfits, to a tale as wild as a pack of wolves, as fiery as a dragon's breath, and as unpredictable as a deck of many things. I'm your storyteller, and we've got a party of heroes that's bound to keep you on the edge of your seat. First up, we've got the one, the only, Bitch Slap, the half-orc barbarian who's been raised by wolves and is played by the fearless Katie. She's got a love for nature and a penchant for collecting the most unusual pets you've ever seen. Don't let her rough exterior fool you. She's got a heart as wild as the beasts she calls family. Now enter Jacob as Balar, the Circle of the Moon human druid, also raised by wolves, but a completely different pack, mind you. He's a shape-shifting wonder who's made some rather interesting pacts with ancient entities. Druid by day and a warlock by night, he's a magical enigma that keeps the group guessing. Meet Aram, the unofficial dad of the group, portrayed by Mike. A Remilion Cianode, or Aram for short, is a high elf sorcerer with golden draconic roots. He's got a fiery passion for magic and an even stronger desire to stay alive in this chaotic world. With spells and charisma to spare, he's the spark that keeps the party blazing. But wait, there's more! Cal is playing the ever-charming Genevieve, everyone's favorite half-elf rogue assassin, best friend to Bitslap, and master of memorable phrases such as, "It's not murder unless I say it is," and "It's not stealing if they're dead." Genevieve is a whirlwind of intrigue and danger. Next in our motley crew is Bear, playing Lebolo Tealstring, a half-elf bard of a non-sexual nature who can turn any situation into a delightful tune. Whether he's transforming wounded allies into mighty beasts or making music out of the direst of circumstances, Lebolo knows how to keep the party dancing. Now, and last but not least, we have Pam playing Nina, a tiefling fighter on a quest to find her long-lost cousin Sylvia. Armed with the enigmatic crystal blade of the aboleth, her body now glistens with a thin coat of mucus, and she's even sprouted tentacles from time to time that even Senpai would notice. Nina is a crossbow expert with a mysterious past and a destiny yet to unfold. So, my dear viewers, fasten your seatbelts and prepare for a roller coaster of a journey filled with unexpected twists, bizarre pets, and a sprinkle of tentacled intrigue. Welcome to our realm of chaos, camaraderie, and critical hits, where the only thing you can predict is the unpredictable.
Can't hear you, Dane.
How about now?
There you are.
I just said that. Alright, so last week we ended off in Jubilee City with Mike rushedly casting a teleportation type spell to get to Blacktome Keep, the essential hometown of the team. Before you guys go there, I'll allow you to discuss if that is indeed what you want to do, as you guys all arrive there basically at the same time.
Yep.
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 So pretty unanimous so far.
Feel
I mean,
neutral
I
about
cast a
it.
spell, so obviously, yeah.
Okay, well then you guys are teleported to Blacktome Keep. Where in Blacktome Keep are you going to teleport to?
Wherever the circle is.
Where was it? Was it in the sewer?
No, I want to say it was behind
Was it in the mortuary?
behind the Magical Oddities.
Behind the Magical Oddities? Or in it?
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember either.
Behind it, out back.
Okay. Alright, Magical Oddities it is. So,
I mean, if you want to move it, but I could have swore that's what we discussed was.
No, I mean, it sounds pretty good. I honestly don't remember. So Black Tomb Keep. You guys love a little Black Tomb Keep. There's lots of history there.
Sorry.
I just got Dust Boot.
Me too.
Out of
Fantasy Grounds.
Fantasy Grounds.
okay, it doesn't show anybody.
No, it says Balar and Nina's still on.
Same for me.
It kicked me back to the main screen. So.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Oh, there they
There it
go.
goes.
Oh, they're gone.
All right. Well, so back in Black Tomb Keep, we have lots of different places, obviously, on here that you guys have been. The Magic Oddities shop is kind of towards the top, on the left there, second one down. So that is where you would be. Is the bookstore. Magical Oddities shop is Charlene. What is it? Charlene Ralph. Charlene Ralph or something like that. I don't know. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's a high elf.
It's a high elf lady, and her name's crazy. You guys can just call her
Yeah.
Char or Miss Ralph.
And
We had
she's a higher high elf than I am. At least she thinks she is.
She's pretty hoity and toity.
we had like an acquaintance type relationship with her, right?
Yeah, to an extent. Well, because you had stopped by there just from having known the previous owner of the Magical Oddities shop.
Yeah.
And this time of day, what time of day was it? It was like afternoon. Or no, was it morning? You guys were on the way to the capital the next day.
Yeah, it was morning because that was me and Mike first thing. We're heading to the Capitol building.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that tracks. All right, so you guys show up in the behind here first thing in the morning. First thing in the morning is what, 7, 8 in the morning, somewhere around there.
I mean, we had breakfast, so I would wager 8 or 9.
Okay, I can go for 9. So you guys all appear in the circle as she's walking, like into the back door to like go into the shop for the day or whatever to start up. She's like just getting there.
Uh-huh.
Or at least going back in. You're not sure she's just getting there, unless you really know, but you don't. So, anyway, so she obviously sees all of you appear out of nowhere on this teleportation circle. And she's going to take a note of you and like look at you all sternly for a second. Walk in her back door and just open the door and go in and then shut the door behind her. You wait a couple seconds, and you hear click as she locks something.
So we're like in the alley behind the building, right?
Yeah, you're in this alley behind the building in Black Tomb Keep, which is going to be...
So the second Balar comes out of the portal, he's just going to be 50 shades of fucking pissed off. And, like, kicks a bucket. And fucking guards can't fucking just let me fucking... go where I gotta go, and assassins won't let me take a shot. Fucking society. I'm going hunting. Bitch slap, are you coming with?
Sure, let's go.
And I'm gonna wild shape Direwolf. First time wild shaping since I got my implant. So Dane talked me through that.
Mm-hmm. You're fine for initially. You're gonna shape shift into the Direwolf.
Yep.
I mean,
I'm just taking off out the north gate.
What are the traits of the Direwolf?
I'm trying to pull it up right now.
Before you go, isn't there more options to try and get your stomach fixed here in town?
Not here.
Baylor, Lathander, Torm, neither of them?
So, at this point, I'm just pissed off that I couldn't take a shit without trying to get murdered. And then the guards wouldn't leave us the fuck alone.
Yeah, you guys got badgered.
Why is it not there?
I have the Direwolf pulled up.
I got it right here.
I can share it as a... That's what I did in the other game, was I just shared it over and then made it
Nope, I got it.
But that way you can actually control it on here too. Do you have the transformation thing set up?
I got the wild shape.
Hell yeah, it
so,
works.
Yeah.
Dope. I did on Mike Busted. All right. So here you just turn into a giant dire wolf. You guys are gonna go hunting. What are you hunting?
Uh, Something predatory, like a deer.
Okay.
I don't even really care if I get anything. The point is to just take off and be back a part of nature for a while.
Okay. So from here, you're gonna go out into the countryside with her and with Bitch Slap and go and hunt. Is anybody else going with you guys? What is everybody else doing?
I can go
Um,
hunting for some deer myself too.
what one small issue there, Dane.
Yeah.
I'm not a dire wolf. Valar is.
Did I?
Oh shit! I put it on the wrong person. My bad. There we go. Now I'm a dire wolf.
That's funny.
My bad, dude.
We have Aram running around as dire wolf too. You guys are all just all woofed up like, yes, we're going hunting. Shimmy chop, shimmy chop. You know, like that's wild. All right, so you guys are familiar with the area, typically around where Black Tomb Keep is. There's the farms to the what was it, the north of you guys. There was the the other way. Oh, wait, was it? No, the south of you guys was the farm, and the north of you guys was the way back to Summerside, where you have where the stream was that went through by the canyons.
There was kind of a wooded area straight north of us, wasn't there?
There is. Yeah, there's the woods and then like the small hills like around up and along the side of the roads up to the canyon.
Yeah,
With-
we're not
What?
not going far. Just going to like the nearest wild area and spending like an hour just stalking,
Well,
hunting.
as you guys leave, I'm gonna say that I'm heading back to the stand, Labolo's shenanigans stand. Meet up back there when you're done.
The bolo goes. "Brr, doom, 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 doom. Let's go. The bolo's on a roll. Shall we stroll? And he starts to kind of tippity tap it on his drum and like walking along towards Labolo's shenanigans store.
Hey Dane, you might have to put Aram, like take him off the party tracker and put him back on because it fucked up his token when I put that on him on accident. Sorry.
Should be good now.
Thank you.
But yeah, so you guys managed to get here. You guys go off hunting, so give me 2 survival checks each. Lobolo and Aram go back. Nina goes hunt. Oh yeah, so Nina. What about Zenevieve? What are you doing, Zenevieve?
I want to go see Franz.
Okay, go see Franz. Going back to Shenanigan Stand, and then Nina and Balar and Bitch Slap are all hunting. So, holy cow! I get you. The first 2 were pretty strong. Second 2 not as strong, right? One more, Nina.
Pam.
Yeah.
One more.
Okay, cool. So you guys go out in this like wildish area. It's not super crazy, but you do come across a few deer kind of trolling around in the the early morning, eating some stuff. Eating some bark or whatever deers be eating. Grass. Who knows? Deers be getting into whatever they be getting into. But you guys roll up on them, and that first time you pounce, you each catch one. Whether it's with snare or your weapon or whatever. I mean, these deers they're nothing against you guys. You guys are like level 10 or some shit. Like, yeah, you're like level 10 wild people with crazy overpowered abilities. Your ability to hunt a deer is like kicking a can down the road. So you managed to hunt and catch deer right out the gate on that first roll for everybody. And on the second roll for everybody, the only Nina was able to bow down the final large, biggest deer with the steer horns. You guys cut a whole, what is it? I don't know, what are they called? Flock of deers. A brace of deers. A brace of deers sounds cooler. A flock of deers sounds like a band.
Deer travel in herds.
Yeah.
Herd of deer.
Heard here.
Herd of deer is going to be the name of a city in my next campaign.
There you go.
Maybe not. We'll see. This could be my only ever campaign.
No, it checks out. Blar is perfectly happy with the one deer he got, and as a direwolf, he's just gonna sit there and eat it.
All right.
Not all of it, probably like a quarter of it, and then he's gonna. When we eventually go back to town, I'm gonna haul it back in, still in direwolf form by the neck.
Oh yeah, I heard that. Did you guys hear that? Did that come through for you guys to hear?
I didn't hear anything.
No, there's a noise. It was good. Anyway, sounds good. So you guys haul them off. What about Bitch Slap? Bitch Slap and Nina. What do you have? Nina, you've got 2 deer you were managed to slay, like out of the herd, the brace of deer, the flock.
I got 2,
Of
so
does.
I'm just going to look at them, take one of them horns, one out of one of them, keep that with me, and then I'm just gonna look at Valar and say, "Do you want to take this one back, also?"
Telepathically, you hear, "I don't have any hands. I can only carry what I can fit in my mouth." And I've already got one. So, ask Bitch Slap.
Bitch Slap, would you mind carrying this one back?
Sling it over my other shoulder.
You got 2 deer. Well, I mean, how much does a big ass stag and another decent sized deer even weigh?
That's a
A
good
fully
question.
grown, good-sized deer's between like 60 and 70 pounds.
That's it.
That's it.
Like a boss stag like deer, like a big old fat like.
A big stag, probably pushing 70, 80 pounds.
All right. Well, that unfortunately for Bitch Slap, that's.
Once you got them.
I mean, 18. Are you guys gonna gut them here? Because so far you just caught them. Are you leaving them here to? Are you gonna do that back at camp? Are you keeping what you killed, or did you just kill it for fun? Is it deer jerky time? Like, what's the plan here? We hunted.
Oh yeah.
I just wanted
it's-
to kill for fun, to kind of get it out of the system for a little bit, due to all the shenanigans that have been
Paul-
going on.
Haul it back, and when I'm done being an animal, I'll butcher it. We don't need to be wasting.
We got
life.
little Larry to feed.
That's true.
Yeah, I
He
did it
and
for fun.
he happened to make it through the portal,
Yay.
and there was a glitch in the matrix. He now has 4 legs.
Oh, I don't want
my.
him anymore.
4-legged
wow.
Larry, they call him now. He's graduated from little Larry to 4-legged Larry. And he's got like a little hat. That's just how his hair looks when it's all pompadourous like that. Anyhow, yeah. So you guys managed to do that. You guys, the other, what's that?
I'm gonna look at Deary. Deary's the one that I took one of the horns out, and I'm gonna just kind of try to drag it. Then again, I'll try to just drag one with me back.
All right. Yeah. Everybody can just do a strength check.
Okay.
I would even allow athletics because it's a pretty athletic thing to do.
Athletics.
Can I roll at advantage since I have telekinesis?
That's great.
I mean, are you using the telekinesis?
I can.
I mean, you could. I was thinking about letting you roll at advantage because you're a wolf dragging a deer. like, so. Yeah, I mean, not bad. I mean, you're struggling. You know, like you're getting it. It's dragging along. Without Bitch Slap with just your one right now, you're fine. You could take the other one, but Bitch Slap you'd have to roll again. But Nina is pulling it along, but at a slow pace.
Yeah, like Behind you guys. I'm there.
It's a little heavy.
A little heavy.
All right. We'll look in.
All right.
There you go.
Midslap hoists that son of a bitch up. Ooh, bam! You know, deer flopping all around, all deer-like. And do re mi fa sol la ti, you guys make your way back home to Blacktome Keep, which is kind of by facto been your home up to this point. It's just been such a good time here. People come to like a lot. And
Big old spectacle, direwolf dragging a deer through town to the house.
If anything, they're happy about it. They're the savers of Blacktome saved us from the They know where they owe their homage to. So thanks to your friends in the mercantile field.
Yeah. Once we get back to the house, I will drop Wild Shape, and I'll get to work on processing the deer.
All right, that sounds good. Aram, you and Lobolo skip up to Lobolo's shenanigans shop, and it is sitting there. The door is swinging slightly ajar. And Cal, you're going to see Franz. I assume you're going to his little haven over there, the little bar he goes to.
Sure. See what he's gambling this time.
Yeah, what is it? It's the Broken Skull.
Yeah.
Franz.
Unless he's hanging out at the Decapitated Unicorn now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, that is possible as well. They are neighbors. They're right next to each other, though.
Yeah, I can check them both if he's not at the Broken Skull.
Mm-hmm. And you're going there by yourself? Are you trying to be seen going there? Or are you making your way? Are you openly walking through town? Are you? You're just how is he getting there? And then I think Aram and Lobolo. I mean, obviously Lobolo's playing the drum, and you guys can walk a ways for a while. But then you're going to separate, and you'll go off on your own. And Aram and Lobolo will head to or be at the shenanigan stand.
I'm not gonna try to hide that I'm going there or anything. I've been seen there millions of times before, probably.
Mm-hmm. Hell yeah. Well, cool. So you guys get to the shenanigan stand. Like I said, the door's open. So let me know how you process to that and what do you want to do there. Lobolo, is kind of drumming a kind of faster beat, like kind of building the tension up real good.
Yeah. But just open the door.
Oh, and it's open. You just gonna walk in? Are you going first?
Yeah. Yeah. Lobolo. Yeah. Knowing
goes
Lobolo, yes. No. Knowing Lobolo, I'm going first.
Okay. All right. Well, you go in, and like I said, it's a 2-story building, and the bottom half is set up to be a store, and the top half is like an apartment. It's mostly it has one glass counter. There's nothing really in here because you guys haven't done anything. But
right.
The glass countertop is broken.
I mean, okay. Obviously, somebody's been here, but we don't keep anything here, so best we could do is report a break-in, and nothing's going to come of it anyways because nothing was stolen because there wasn't nothing to steal. So,
right. Okay.
Go upstairs and see if there's anybody upstairs.
No, the place is empty.
Yeah.
It's not in bad shape. It's not furnished. It's just an empty space.
Well, but it's ours, so that's why I came here. It's our space, so I can drop my shit in the corner and meditate.
Hell yeah! Well, Lobolo's gonna go be playing the drums around. He starts sweeping some stuff up, clean up time.
Yeah.
Dancing around. He's chewing on some kind of weird looking, I don't know, plant life of some sort he found.
Didn't he find some root of some sorts or something?
Yeah, the Icarus root.
Oh no, that was
that's
Jacob. Yeah.
That's Jacob's
Hey,
Blar.
bitch slap. We've been getting high.
Yeah.
That's funny.
For pain management purposes, don't do drugs, kids.
100%.
But yeah, no. As far as me and Villar go, I mean, Villar's Villar. But yeah, I have no intentions of doing anything other than rest and wait for the party to come back. So,
Okay.
if I can get some meditation time in and get back to feeling better, then that's what I'm going to do.
Okay. And then the rest of you guys, obviously we have the only person that's not doing anything. Labola's just that he's fine to be there too. He might go out drinking or something. He's like, I'm gonna go grab a beer. I'll see you later, and
Yeah.
kind of dips out.
Go play some music somewhere.
Yeah, he's gonna play some music since you're like, oh, come on, man, why are you staying in? Like, let's go, woo, doing all kind of stuff. And but you're like, no, man, I'm tired. And he's like, all right, well, fuck you then. And he's like, out. But yeah. So and then we just have Zenevieve then, who gets to the tavern. You check in the first one, check in the second one. He's not there. You don't see him in either.
Interesting.
Do you ask around much about him, or are you just looking?
I want to talk to his gambling buddies,
Okay.
and I want to sit down for a round of whatever they're playing with them to talk.
All right. You sit down at the table, and there's this like really dark-haired guy with a big fat mustache. Looks like he's probably human. He's got dark eyes, dark hair, medium brown skin, and he's got really intense dark eyes, and a giant mustache. And he's real tight with his cards. He stays real tight. You've seen him before, but you've never spoken to him. There's also what looks to be a dwarf, but he's kind of taller than a normal dwarf. But he's really stocky. He could be human, but you think he's a dwarf? Like it's pretty. But he's a big dude, and he has a pretty good sized hammer next to him. When he plays, you've not seen him here before, but he's at the normal table with the mustache dude that you recognized. And then there's oh god, who's next? There's a dragonborn dude sitting there too. Dark scales, green eyes, wears black leather, has kind of, you could tell he has a couple weapons on him, but they're not readily apparent. Like they don't stick out far. He's got them pretty well placed and out of the way, but you just catch a couple glimpses underneath his cloak when you're looking. Anyway, and they're all playing, and they're playing a typical game that you would play in the tavern, some gambling game or another. Your odds are 25% that you get it, and the rest is history. So it basically be a pretty straightforward roll, unless you try to cheat, in which you can use like if you cheat, it'd be like sleight of hand.
I'm not gonna cheat. I have no reason to piss them off for whatever reason if I do that badly.
And how much gold do you want to bet?
I'll bet 20 gold.
All right. You lose it all like the first hand. Oh, geez, guys.
That's really funny. That's so funny.
Oh, all Dirty Diver just reconnected. Zenevieve, then, so roll a insight check.
Insight. Such a shame that didn't go in the tray, because that was a really good roll, but... And that was significantly worse.
You have any luck points left?
Have we taken a long rest?
No.
Then no.
Okay. Okay, yeah, no, all right, that sounds good. So, yeah, you gonna play some more?
Yeah, I'll play another. I asked the guy who I recognize, I'm like, hey, I haven't seen, Franz around in a while. He doing okay?
The guy on the left, roll another insight check.
Well, another insight check. Cool. Slightly better.
Yeah, okay, all right, yeah, yeah, I know Franz. I hadn't seen him in about a day or three. He comes and goes. I don't get out much.
She like looks to the other two and she goes, Do you guys know Franz? Do you know?
The dwarf guy says, "Nah, I don't know any no Franz." And the lizard guy says, "Mm-mm."
Okay. What do I want to do? I don't know what I want to do.
I heard somebody sneeze. Bless you.
Thank you.
I'm gonna. Can I make up a lie to see if that like gets a reaction out of any of them?
Yeah,
Is that something
yeah.
let's-
It's Dungeons and Dragons. You can do literally anything you want.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna be like, oh, the man just owed me. He owed me a lot of money from jobs I was doing for him. I don't know where I'm gonna end up working now.
Okay. And what are you trying? And what's your intent of this? Like, are you trying to persuade them at this point? Are you trying to see their reactions again?
I'm trying to see. I'm trying to see if he owes them any money, and that's why they're not talking.
Oh, okay. I mean, the overall consensus from all three of them is the lizard guy doesn't really say much about anything. He just sits there. He's kind of hard to read. The dwarf guy says, I don't know him at all, so there's no point to talk to him. And then the first guy who you've seen with him, with the mustache, he said, he had trouble paying his debts, that's to be told, but he's never owed me any money. He was pretty good at cards most of the damn time. It's probably better he's not here, to be honest.
Okay, I'll play one more round with them, and this time I think I will cheat.
Okay. So roll at advantage if you can pass a good sleight of hand check.
Okay, so roll sleight of hand and then.
Yep. And then we'll see. Then we'll give you the advantage. Oh yeah, no, not with 6 other eyes on you.
Okay.
It's not going super well, but
then just a straight roll.
Oh no, now you have to roll at disadvantage.
I have to roll disadvantage. Cool.
Yeah. Okay, all right. I mean, you got a 10, 11, like it's still not too bad for even rolling at disadvantage. Whew.
Do I lose another 20?
You did. Yeah, it's gone.
Okay, just making sure. Okay, then I'm good.
Yeah, you lost some money.
I'll bow out now and gracefully exit.
As you're about to leave, the guy with the mustache grabs your wrist. Think you're pretty slick, huh?
What do you mean? I just lost.
Yeah. I appreciate the hustle. I'll tell you what. You're asking about work. I actually knew some of those jobs Franz used to get you, and I can probably get you similar work.
Okay.
But my fee's a little bigger than Franz's.
Franz charged a fee?
Well, I mean, you think he told you how much each of those contracts was really worth?
Yeah. I don't know. I'm just good at my job, and I like killing things. So, do tell.
Well, listen, you give me 500 gold up front, and I will get you a killer arrangement. Get you at least 3 times your money back.
I'll have to think about that one.
All right. Don't think too long. These jobs are going to the highest and fastest killer.
Okay. Hey, while I have you here, gosh, what was his name? The guy from Jubilee. It starts with a B. It's on the tip of my tongue. My brain won't tell me what it is. No. What?
Brunoy, wasn't it?
Was it Brunoy? Is that the guy?
That's the farmer.
That was the farmer.
That was the farmer. No.
Which guy are you talking about?
The orc.
The Thieves Guild guy.
Oh, Bruton?
Bruton. It's like a crouton.
Like a crouton, except Bruton,
Okay.
Gotta get it right. Don't forget my name.
And she says, tries to sign to him and thieves can't. Do you know anything about Bruton and Jubilee?
He signs back something along the lines of he's ruthless and probably a psychopath, like a sociopath, something.
Okay.
Nothing he wouldn't do. He doesn't. He's heard there's nothing that guy wouldn't do to get more power.
Fantastic. Good to know. I'll check back in with you about that job.
Okay, clock's ticking. I'll have somebody by tonight.
Okay. And then I'll head out.
Okay. All right, and then you get back to the shenanigans joint as well, and then you're all there. You guys get a long rest.
Awesome.
Yay! Now I do need to talk to Son of B about something.
Do you want me to roll for the deer butchering processing?
Yeah, some more survival checks. Just let's do. How many are you doing them all then?
Yeah, I'll work all 4 of them.
Okay, so then yeah, just do one for each. I mean, pretty good.
15,
Pretty good.
17, 19.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'd say you did fine for the most part. You know, like I think after the first one's gusto and how well you did it, you slowed down a little bit, but then you picked up pace, and by the time you're done with the 4th one, you kind of got your groove back. So good job. You guys
So
now
how
have a
many-
bunch of butchered deer meat. What do you do with the carcass and stuff?
I'd say I would have jerkied the meat, which I know takes like a day, give or take.
I was just thinking like, I mean that's yeah. Okay.
Bones, hides, and antlers, I take to like a local armor shop and see if they buy them off me.
The bones and antlers of a deer. I mean, I guess they could do something with them, huh? For some of
They
of
make
that.
I mean, in real life, they make handles out of that kind of stuff. So, but it's your world. You tell me.
Yeah, I mean, you can get like 10 silver for the whole lot.
Okay. And how many pounds of jerky?
It sounded like it was going to be 210 pounds of jerky.
Whew.
That's probably a lot. Let's say 180.
I looked this up, and it's about 30 to 35 pounds of meat per deer, and then third that, so 10
third
to
of that?
15. Yeah.
Okay, so we'll say 65 pounds of jerky.
65.
I wanted to give you 210 pounds. In fact, everybody can have 65 pounds of jerky.
I just did the math. It come out to like 15 pounds per person, roughly.
Oh, that's pretty good. That seems like 65 pounds. 15 pounds of jerky will feel like 65 pounds after any amount of time of carrying it. So
Yeah, and I'm not carrying all of it, so everybody add 15 pounds of deer jerky to your inventory.
hey, at least you guys are well fed for the next part that happens here in a little bit. All right, so yeah, I mean, you guys wake up all like feeling great. You know, everything's good except Balar's stomach is all weird and kind of ruptured and has a big tumor on it again. Except this time it's kind of pulsating with colors.
That's exciting.
Which I write in my journal.
Which
I'm
part?
keeping an actual journal, by the way.
Oh yeah, I know. Okay, that shit's pulsating. And you hear in your head, you hear Nina, you hear,
I smell something. It smells good. It smells like meat. I like meat. I mean, come out and eat some meat. I like meat. Do you make some meat? Is it jerky meat? That's so good.
and it just kind of echoes in your brain. He says it about 6 or 8 times, as it just echoes in your brain for a little bit, and then he simmers down, says,
Smells a lot better. Smells a lot better. I inherited taste.
and he kind of settles back down, and he stirs up a little bit. Your wings on your back kind of furl and unfurl a little bit, making your like cloak illusion fade for a second and show off the crazy wings. You know, all of the things happening as you guys wake up and you like get situated to the day and kind of come back to reality. What plans do you have for today, knowing all the things you know about what's going on in the world, and what your guys' goals are?
Real quick, Dane, before we get into that, you said it's pulsing. Is it like pulsing like something's inside of me trying to push out, or like throbbing, like I can feel my blood flow?
Like it's like
There's a big difference between the two.
Yeah, no, you feel your blood flow for sure. And when I say pulsating, I don't mean like it's not like something's pushing against the other side of it like it was. It's more like the
Like
electricity, like the electricity on a ball of electricity, and it's just like lines of it pulsating and like kind of zipping around and around the edges of it.
Okay, got it.
But it is pulsing, like, and you feel the beat of your heart in it. You know,
Okay.
the
A
blood
little
is
bit of
rushed to
Icarus
the
root
area.
to curb some symptoms this morning.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna get close and I'm gonna ask Genevieve if she knows any Fletcher or anybody, because I do need to get some ammo.
Oh, I do know someone.
Great.
Uh,
I know a guy.
I do know a guy. He's probably, if he's still in town, he's at the Redlock's Keg and Leg. Twinkles. That was his name, right? Twinkles.
Yeah, I think that is right. Yeah, you can't fuck around with
Twinkles.
twinkles.
Okay. Then I'm gonna head that way.
All right, you're currently right at the shenanigans span where you guys wake up.
Trying to find it in the map.
It's the yellow circle or the yellow square.
No, the twinkle person.
Oh, he is
That's
over.
at the long docks.
Oh.
Yep, twinkles. There's some information for it. Yeah, you guys can go there and get your bows. You guys just gonna shop tonight? That's fine. You get there. Twinkles is there. He's happy to sell you, whatever you need as far as bows and arrows go. He's just he's in a similar condition as he has been. The retired half-elven bard that owns the joint appears to be drunk when you get there already, kind of behind the bar, a beer in one hand, pouring another beer for somebody else in the other. Food smells good. Tabaxi Twinkles he's a swashbuckler. He looks the part. He looks like he definitely belongs on a ship, but he seems to always be here. And he tells you however many bows or arrows or whatever whatever normal you would ever like.
I'd like to buy a hand crossbow from him if I don't already have one, and I don't think I do.
You do.
Oh, I do? Never mind. I'm good then.
Yeah. You both have hand crossbows. But yeah, so that's fine. I mean, I don't know how much arrows even are. It's like a couple gold. I'll get you a whole bunch. How many do you want?
I need 90. How
90?
much are
You put it under the Redlock description there.
Yep.
Yeah.
5 copper for normal bolts. I think you said they came in like groups of 20.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'll subtract
He also
it.
has the entanglement bolts, the blinding bolt, the acidic bolt, the 5 copper for normal bolts, and +1 bolts for 250 gold each.
I still have the ones I already bought from him, so I'm not gonna...
Yeah. No, that makes sense. He's got some decent stuff. Now that you're rested, Aram, and Lobolo's still not back. You think he must have tied one off. You're rested, Aram. What's your plan?
My intentions are to group come back, or are they still out? Other than Lobolo, because Genevieve's off at the red fishing, whatever, getting arrows. Yeah, she's at the red locking keg and lake. But where's everybody else?
I'm still at the house.
Okay. Well, then, everybody feel a little bit better now that we've gotten out of Jubilee?
Larry has 4 legs now.
Roy rubs against you. He looks like he's about to pee.
Oh, I'll be back.
Okay.
She rushes him out as he starts to tinkle. Not quite housebroken yet. This is his first time in a house, I think, too. You guys brought him in.
That's fair.
He's just this mangy dog from the streets. All right. So yeah. So I mean, you guys are hanging around town, and honestly, the place is seeming pretty quiet. Order in the streets. Nothing. Nobody seems out of place. There's not anything to speak of that you guys have seen thus far. The most crazy thing to be seen was the dire wolf last night. There's a couple of whispers about a giant wolf.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I brought us back here because since we left, we've had not one moment to stop and regroup and breathe. So, obviously, we had an encounter with minions of the Lich. We were on our way to go try and find Sylvia. And just all hell keeps breaking loose every time we try. So I figured this would be a good spot to stop and try and regroup. Not to mention, you look like you're about ready to rot from your stomach out there, bud.
You're looking pretty good yourself as I put another Icarus root in my gum to suck on.
So I figured get us here, kind of regroup, catch our breath, and decide what exactly it is that we are doing. Because
the priest said it could take upwards of a month for me to heal fully. So, I mean, we can look into maybe expediting that locally. But I'm perfectly okay staying here where we have a footprint and people understand us, and maybe finding some local work while I'm on the mend.
Right.
Pay off the house and...
Well, obviously, you know the new trick I picked up. I can now teleport us, but problem is the only place I can bring us is here and Summerside.
Well, that'll work really well, because when they installed this thing in my gut, they said the wizards at Summerside, at the, whatever the hell it was called, I don't remember.
The Nomenclature, probably?
Nomenclature Institute. This was based on their design, and to take the notebook to them, because there was little hands-on research involving it.
Okay, well, why don't we... I'd say it, but Sylvia's going to have to be put on the back burner again. I'm sorry, Nina, but if we're out there trying to find Sylvia, and this Lich comes after us again, I don't know how much stronger he's going to be, but...
Just as Aram says that...
I think we need to take out this Lich before we continue, so maybe a trip to Summerside to see if we can help Valar in any way, shape, or form to expedite this, and then figure out where the hell this Lich is and get it taken care of.
Speaking of the Lich, I feel like I might be partially responsible for why he's still coming after us. Because, we did the whole phylactery thing. But we didn't really know what to use in that ritual. I feel like some of the Lich stuff I have on me has something to do with that. But the last time I pulled something of it out of my bag, boom, there was undead. So...
Anyway, you guys start speaking about the Lich and all that, and you hear a kind of a ruckus going on outside. And you look out your top story window, and you look down, and you see like 6 or 8 zombies shuffling through the street, and you see butt goblins appear out of nowhere and just start murdering at them a bunch, just stabbing the living bejesus out of the zombies. As the description,
goes right back to the goddamn motherfucking as he's stomping his way down. Let's go. We got some shit to fucking deal with.
I just tell Aram, it's okay, I understand. We have some other priorities right now. We can worry about my cousin later.
Okay. Can we get some icons on the map for these? What's outside?
I'm doing right now, buddy.
Okay.
No problem.
Thank you.
And just to make it a lot more fun, we're just gonna make it 2 of these big fuckers instead of a 4 of them things. So here
Come,
goes.
bitch slap. Let's feed the tree of eternity. Or water the tree of eternity. There you go.
And it starts to pour rain on us since it looks like it. Bad storm just approaching us since that's what it looks like on top of everything.
There's always a storm at Blackstone Keep. I thought you knew.
Yeah.
Anyway, so instead of 6 to 8 like little zombie guys, I just put 2 giant ogre zombies on here to speed it up. And because they're way more fun to have giant ogres. And then we just definitely have to have butt goblins. So we got to bring butt goblins on, and they just appear and just start waxing these ogre dudes. Here we go. Well, the butt goblins actually showed up and are attacking over here. There's a couple people are kind of like put off by it. They're like yelling and stuff, but they don't know what to do because it's like the goblins are fighting these zombies.
The crazy shit that we've gone through in this town, I'm sure they're like, that's not good, but
yeah, as things go, it could be worse. Are you guys going to engage? Is that the plan?
Oh yeah, I'm already downstairs and out the front door.
Until I see if these butt goblins and zombies take each other out.
Are you placing bets? She's on the top window looking out.
Can I open that window?
That's where I was going. Yeah, can the top window be opened?
Can we just open it and
break the frame
from there?
That'd be fun.
It's painted shut. It would probably rip it up.
That's sad.
Roof access.
Okay. Well,
do we have roof access?
Do you want some?
Of course I do.
Yeah, just open that window. You can get the roof.
Labolo, okay. Yeah, we're gonna need a new window, bud.
He's not there.
I thought he was. Oh yeah.
He never came back from his drunken.
Okay, so yeah, I'll just leave him a note. Tell him, hey, sorry about the window, but you need to get a new one.
We had to go out on the roof.
Oh, are we breaking the window?
Well, if that's the only way to get out through the window, I mean.
Hell yeah! So you guys are all up here on the top stoop there, just coming out on the roof. Nina, where'd you go? Did you stay or did you go?
I'm watching from the ground floor.
Okay.
Can I get some jerky? Is it ready yet? So I can start like attacking.
Everybody got 15 pounds of deer jerky.
Okay, so while I'm doing all this, she's like legit eating as she's doing all the shenanigans.
Just you guys, right? I wasn't with you.
You hear it?
You were in the house. I gave
everybody in the house.
There was 15 pounds of deer jerky portioned out for everybody in the house.
Oh, good lord. Okay.
It smells and tastes so good.
Oh, shut up! And I'm like punching.
Ah.
Stop it.
It tastes good. Keep feeding me deer jerky or I'll come out to play.
She moves her weight and is like, stop it.
All right. Well, I mean, if you guys are engaging, roll initiative. I guess none of you already did.
Nope. I need to do that because I was too busy eating. 1 second.
That's all right.
In my mind.
Hey, Remy Leon.
Yeah, sorry. I was putting 15 pounds of deer jerky in my
inventory
backpack. Yeah, with my 4 pounds of croc jerky. Yeah. Like I need more jerky.
Thank you, Smacky, for the butt goblins.
We don't need to buy any food.
No, not really.
A pound of jerky is not that much. It's
on
like
top of rations.
Yeah. 15 pounds of deer jerky sounds like a lot. It's not.
Better find me some more.
5 pounds a day.
Okay. Is it time for me to do my thing?
Sure. Yeah,
okay.
I think you're first. Yeah, absolutely.
I'm first, so I have assassinate, so that means I get advantage without having to use aim.
It's always good. Who are you shooting at?
I'm gonna go for the ogre because I'm not that closest ogre. I'm literally just gonna take the corpse slayer crossbow and like rest it on top of the broken window and just like position and aim.
You're not actually aiming though. You're just saying that as what you know.
I'm saying that as a like a
yeah
as a verb.
Verbosely.
Yeah.
There he goes. Yeah, 24. Bam! Fucking ogre's on me. Take this.
Sneak attack and it's assassinate, so it's a crit, right?
Yeah, and it's corpse slayer, so there's some other effect.
Oh.
Probably. I mean, it's a corpse slayer, right? So.
Oh, I don't think it. I think it only rolled once.
Extra D8.
An extra D8. I hit control for it to do the crit, but it didn't do that either.
It's shift. Shift is for the crit.
Shift. Okay.
Here, I could clear him real quick. You just roll
That
again.
would be great. Why did I think it was control?
I don't know. You're always trying to be in control.
Let me put sneak attack back on.
Sneak
Control. I mean shift. I hit shift and said control. That was funny of me.
That looks better.
And extra D8. So roll another D8.
Nice.
Hey, okay,
Nice.
66. And then what?
And then, like, can I duck down behind, like, sit down on the floor behind the window so I cannot be seen anymore?
Yeah, I'd allow that for sure. And then just do your stealth as your bonus action. Still not bad. I mean,
When the base is 12, well, when the base is 13, it can't really be that bad.
yeah. All right.
Okay, and then
Madam
that's my turn.
Slap.
I'm gonna hang out and see what's going down.
Okay. Nina?
I am going to go for Ogre Zombie 15 too, because why not? And I'm gonna use my crossbow. Really? It's a little better.
Anything else?
Nope.
Okay. Let's see then. So that means it's Aram's turn.
Well, let's just go for the standard fireball.
You know, fireball.
Nice.
I might as well.
Okay.
Let me see. Put a circle out here. I mean, it's raining, so ain't like I'm going to burn the place down.
You never know.
You don't. And the fountain's right there too. The nice white fountain.
Yeah. I can cover. Looks like everything but Goblin 20 if I put it right there. That should be all right. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that looks good.
Okay. I'll remove that. And you know what? We're gonna do this at level 4. I think that makes a difference. Let me double check the stats on that. Yeah. 1 extra D6.
Oh, okay.
Dang.
So you smoked like all of them. Well, most of them, right?
Looks like I got 3 of the
Yes.
goblins. The ogre's almost done, and zombie 6 is at least hurt.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Goblin 20. He's going to scimitar the ogre. Let's go do it again.
Bah.
Stroll right up to you.
Well, that was a mistake.
Matt.
I'm gonna grow these large, nasty talons out of my hand and rip its throat off. And then just kind of take 2 steps towards the ogre zombie and be like, "Come at me, bro!"
Oh my god.
Okay.
I'm gonna intimidate the ogre zombie.
Antagonize, not intimidate.
Okay, he'll understand you being intimidated. Meat! He comes at you, swings his morning star. Looks like he hits.
You actually hit me.
16.
Zarlafinko smells one of the many menacing fuckers around. Undeadery. Blech. Gross. Genevieve.
I mean, there's fresh goblin down there. He should like that.
Disgusting, oily fuckers. No, not once dead either. Only way to take a goblin is alive. They're way more fun to watch them dance around and cause mayhem. But they lost their way.
I can't see Sunapee. I don't know if I lost her or we lost her. I can't see her.
I think she just shut her camera off.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
But that sounds right though. It's gonna be like I'm hiding. It is her turn too. Cal Ripken. Alright, well then we will move forward. Beach slap.
All right. Goblins are gone, so let's do this. I will draw my sword, charge forward, bonus action rage.
See, did you guys hear that?
Yeah.
Cool.
Hit.
Just have to have bitch slap raise like right out the gate every time.
Yeah. $17. And huh. Okay. That hits as well.
Okay.
For another 18. Take it.
Yeah.
It's all for me.
Nina.
I want to use Fire Bolt. That's zombie 6.
With the crit.
Okay, crit.
A little bit of damage.
Okay, give it a tentacle. What's that be? Just use your Morning Star attack on it. Pam. So Pam, like one of your tentacles pops out and grabs up your morning star and swings out and reaches over the 15 foot to the ogre and slaps it.
Perfect.
Can you roll a morning star attack? Oh well,
To hit first, huh?
Oh,
To hit.
sorry.
it's cool. Here you go.
Hey, Dane, her firebolt isn't coded right.
Her firebolt isn't.
Yeah, it should have done 2d10 base.
Oh.
And then doubled for a crit.
Did I not do that?
Did you level it up in the damage description?
She doesn't know how to do that.
So it's
That's why I'm
2 then?
asking if you did that
It's
for
2d10?
her.
Yeah, she's level 10, so it should be 2d10.
Alright,
Yeah.
there's 2d10 on there now.
Okay.
What's her sorcerer level?
9.
10. Or she's not a sorcerer, she's a eldritch knight. Oh, that might
Oh.
play a difference in it.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's based off of the level, your caster level.
well, it just
Like-
says at 5th level it goes up to 2d10. I don't know if that's different for eldritch knights, though.
Well, if it's based on her being an Eldritch Knight, then yes, she gets it should be doubled. Like mine, for instance, because I'm a sorcerer, obviously it went up. But if I was, let's say, a fighter and I only had one level of sorcery, then it wouldn't.
Nina, go ahead and hit the ogre zombie with the fireball
Yeah,
bolt
with
attack. Just do the actual damage, so you already hit it once.
Okay.
It was less than the first roll.
No.
Alright, that's what happens. Alright,
Yeah.
anything else?
Nope, that's it.
A ram.
Alright, a ram is just keep it basic. Firebolt.
Well, that's gonna hit.
Dirty 20. I'll take it.
Getting all those 20s.
I looked it up. Her fighter level is her caster level.
Okay.
Yeah, but I give her 2. It tracked with me. Thanks, Jacob. Okay,
That's it. Yeah.
that's it, yeah. Balar?
I get advantage on melee because of bitch slap, right?
If she's raging, yeah.
Awesome sauce.
She's not.
I'm gonna grow.
Are you raging? Yeah, you did rage.
So I'm
Yep.
gonna grow them big claws out again. Slash at its abdomen and just scream at it.
Mhm.
More of a roar.
Rawr.
That's it for me. Rawr.
You got it. He misses. Boop. All right. Navi.
Looks like she's not back yet.
She's
You
back.
wanna-
She
Literally
just got
sat
back
down
after
right
Thursday.
as the sound went off, and I was like, my timing is impeccable.
Well, you messed around, but yeah.
It's okay. I was fighting for my life, so
As long as you're alive,
yeah.
fight for the zombie's life.
Uh,
You have 2 attacks because of the whole.
fight
miss
for
around.
its for the end of its life. Absolutely. He
Nice.
doesn't look like he's got much left in him.
Yeah, you might be able to finish him.
Yeah, I'm gonna aim. I'm actually going to aim this time.
Okay.
I'm gonna shoot, and it's a crit.
Oh man.
So he's dead.
Oh, I mean, is he?
I sure would hope so.
Okay.
Is he dead?
Yeah, I mean, it says on a radiant or from a critical hit, on a success, the zombie drops to 1 hit point instead. So I don't get to even do that because it was a crit. So you killed him. All right, and the rain stops. Birds come out. There's chirping. People kind of come up and start clapping. The heroes of Blacktomb Keep have returned.
Doing what we can to keep the streets safe.
No, I saw it all, says Martha, the lady who runs the new bake shop that's opened up as the town's in such good prosperity due to the new regent, in the area. Your friend Larry's old lady, honestly, is in charge these days.
Doing a good job.
She is doing a good job.
All right. Well,
God.
So now that Denevie's here and we're all grouped up. Honestly, I don't know where Lobolo is, but the time is of the essence here. I'm thinking we need to get moving. There's one thing I'd like to do before we go. I'd like to go across the courtyard and spend a little time at the bathhouse. Because I bought these new clothes and they got ripped up right before we left freaking town.
You dirty bird, you.
Yeah.
If you rip your pants, you can come to me. I can mend them. Like on the spot. We've had this conversation.
Do you see all this? Do
It's
you
a lot of
see it all?
here.
Yeah. I don't think unless you want to spend all day mending my clothes.
Aram just walks around with a laundry basket now. Like he's just every time we see him, son of a bitch, gotta cast fireball. Boom! Like he just takes one hand off and shuffles the basket to his other hip.
Right.
I'm trying to keep my clothes clean, you guys.
I got a set of traveling clothes in my bag, and I got the nice clothes that I was wearing, thinking that we wasn't going to get into anything while we were in town. And those assassins fucked it up.
Now you're back to backwater Blacktome, and it's raining. There's zombies in the street. Like, God bless it.
So, but after that, I say, how about I send us to Summerside, and we go from there.
Let's take one more day here. Let's go first thing in the morning. Tomorrow. Spend one last day. You want to go take a bath. Don't feel rushed. I'm going to actually go see Morticia, seeing as she is a mortician and knows about death, and see if she knows anything about my gut and can do anything. We're not in a life or death rush. One more day won't hurt us.
You say that now, but there was just dead ogres outside, and I have the sneaking suspicion it had something to do with that freaking lich.
How do we know it didn't have something to do with the goblins?
Because they were undead.
Nature is a fickle beast. Look, we all live and we all die. Who are we to say when it's supposed to happen or how? Okay? You go get your your bath. I'm going to go see Morticia, and we'll meet back up here for dinner. I'm going to cook us a nice venison stew for supper, and we'll leave first thing in the morning. Besides, we have a bed here.
There's no bed up there. We ain't bought beds for this house yet.
This place is unfurnished.
Yeah.
I thought you said it came with 2 beds.
2 bedrooms.
No.
Oh.
2 bedrooms. Yeah, we've been sleeping on our blankets and bedrolls.
Well, it's somewhere to sleep without the noise of an inn downstairs, Mr. Hoity-toity.
Yeah, well, anyways, I'm going, and I'm just going to head to the bathhouse now.
All right, they have a very elaborate setup when you get there. Mud bath now is a bit on the menu. They're doing all kinds of new stuff.
Okay, well, whatever the big full service is with clothes mending involved, that's what I'm looking for.
All right, you do all that, and you guys all kind of lounge about, doing your stuff around town. Like, oh yeah, Blacktome, it's been so peaceful here since we killed all the evil, skipping around and stuff. And about
what's
midway
it gonna cost
through,
me, by the way?
What's that?
Cost.
It should be on the button.
Well, the rub and tug is, but you said that they got new mud bath stuff.
Oh, so. Yeah, okay. Well, you know how the Clean Whistle bathhouse is.
So you're doing like a spa day?
Damn right I am.
But I'm gonna visit both Morticia and the Temple District and just kind of get a general. Is there anything I can do to speed up this healing process? From
There you go. I added it.
all of those places.
Thank
Okay,
you.
so you could check. You could check out the bathhouse too. You never know what the ladies think mud could do for your welt, your bulbous growing mass.
If there's time, I'll go get a rub down.
Rub down. Jesus. All right. But you got but about halfway through the day, whether you go get rubs, tugs, bugs, or other things, you don't find too much more out about your gut. There, as you're all going about your days, kind of separated, not necessarily with each other. It didn't sound like people kind of just going about doing whatever you guys are going to do. I don't know, but a portal opens up above the place, and 3 people come out in dark robes, floating above the town. Each of them holding some sort of stick. They seem semi-menacing, as you can't see their faces. They're wearing dark masks and hoods. They're floating about 30 feet above the town, and you can see them from each of your positions in different positions around the town. Like, you guys are just coming out of your rubs and your tugs. Bitch slap, you're back on the roof, like hanging your feet over the edge, laughing, and you look up, and there they are, and Larry's, 4-legged Larry's leaping up from below, like trying to bite your toes and stuff. You're having a good old time. Zenevieve, you're kind of dozing with your head on the window, so like this, bored. Like this isn't a real city. You can't find any work. Everything like that. Now you guys hear the Bolo's drums kind of lighting up the air from the distance, and he says, "What the hell is that, you guys? Look up!" And these 3 dudes are up there, and they look pretty menacing. Do you guys want to take it as menacing, or do you want me to keep talking first?
What do they look like?
Humanoid, dark robes and masks floating above the town. All of you can basically see them from your different positions around the town center there. They appear to be, like I said, humans, but you can't see much of their features. You can tell they're carrying some kinds of wands.
Do they feel like a threat?
They seem menacing. I mean, I would say they seem menacing. But you can definitely roll insight and see if you feel more the need. But I mean, they're in their description. It says menacing.
Following me with them.
Hmm?
Is the old granny that was following me with them?
Which old granny was following you?
The one that was following me that asked if I needed help, and I said no, and I kept running away from her.
Oh, yeah, she's there.
Great.
Was that here? I thought that was Jubilee.
It was.
They could have followed us. You never know. We don't know these people.
She's been there the whole time, and nobody even noticed her. She's knit like everybody a sweater at this point.
I'm gonna cast Bird Sight so I can get a better look at them, and that gives me eyesight of a predatory bird. I can see up to 1 mile away with no difficulty.
Okay.
Even able to discern fine details.
All 3 of the wands appear to be made of some kind of black metal. They have intricate arcane writing all across them, and a handle that's made of some sort of white, maybe ivory or bone. Each is tipped with a different primary color that seems to pulsate between the 3 which colors where. There's a red, a green, and a blue. And they just kind of pulsate, and as they pulsate, they kind of come together to form just one color of the 3 mixed together into one single pulsing light. And with that, it hits the fountain with a dark beam of light that just starts to crackle the entirety of the area, earthquake style. The fountain caves in on the Rat Queen's lair that was underneath there. It caves that fountain in and crumbles the understructure of the center of this area of the city. and the portal behind them is still open as they are floating here. Roll initiative.
You said it stopped raining, right?
Yeah, I had.
Are the storm clouds still up there?
It starts to rain again, and yes, they are.
Okay.
Can I use detect thoughts in one of them?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't have anything to aim, but
That's not a targeted spell. You just
yeah, it's
mark
just for
off the
me.
spell
So do
slot.
I just? How do I?
You just mark off the spell slot, and he tells you what.
Oh,
It's
okay.
DC 14.
Okay. So I use that on one of them.
Okay. Sounds good. So you use it on one of them, and the main thought you hear is kind of arcane speech, as it seems to be thinking something very heavily in relations to a spell to maintain this beam that they're aiming at the ground. All three of them point towards the ground, forming up this dark energy beam, where their strange color pulsating wand tipped, like meet up where that energy meets. You see, it's just coming off them, but there doesn't seem like any of them are actually speaking. But when you detect their thoughts, you hear some of the ancient, like arcane language, and it sounds very like guttural. Like pretty. What languages do you
Anybody
speak?
speaks arcane?
I mean, I'm proficient with Arcana, but would that be
I only
enough
speak
to?
Inferno. I don't understand a word they're saying.
Measure your ability to recall lore about spells, magical items, eldritch symbols, magical traditions, the planes of existence, and the inhabitants of those planes. I mean, could I decipher what type of spell they're casting at least?
Oh, I mean, the detect thoughts doesn't make everybody hear it. That just means she hears it.
Yeah.
But it's hard for me to translate what they're saying when I have no idea what they're saying.
Exactly.
Yeah, but the problem is even if you detect their thoughts, they're thinking in a language you don't understand.
Right. So
So it's not going to do you no good.
That was useless. Okay, I tried.
It was good. It was a good
Yeah.
thought. It was actually a really good thought. In fact, a great
Yeah.
thought.
Yeah.
Just bad timing.
Yeah.
That was not specific.
That seemed like a thunder. The map. Oh, the rain came back. We got a thunder.
Those yellow lines indicate kind of where it looks like the city itself is kind of cracked and broken from the beam's energy as it pulsates down. Now, at the top of the initiative, it looks like it's actually Balar.
Wait, question. I'm sorry. Do we hear this? Like, do we feel this like an earthquake type of happening?
Yeah, so I'm saying like it hits this fountain and it just slaps it with this energy beam that basically crumbles the fountain down into the like undercity sewage, palace or all. It was at one point it was a temple, but it turned into the Rat Queen's temple essentially. That was below there. In the first missions of the campaign, the crew fought and battled the Were Rat Queen and then Illithids. But that all crumbles, and you can see like it's broken away. There's just a deep, dark hole pointing towards the ground, and it's still getting hit with this beam.
So my question at the beginning of my turn for you, Dane, is these three beings, are they like right next to each other?
Yeah, they're up about 30 feet in the sky, about 15 feet apart from each other.
Yeah. Okay. The 15 feet part kind of sucks, but
and behind them, 15 feet is a swirling portal that has like blue and green and yellow swirling like smoke portal.
Okay. I'm going to cast Call Lightning 4th level on myself.
Okay.
Because it is storming, I get an extra D10 of lightning damage with that, and I am going to call down a lightning bolt on whichever one I presume is closest to me.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, just roll it, and I'll tell you.
All right. Well, it's DC 16 Dex save first.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
And if they fail, it's going to be 37 lightning damage. If they succeed, it's half of that.
You only get to do one at a time, right? Because of the lightning.
Yeah, so I call down a lightning bolt, and anything within 5 feet of where I call that lightning bolt to hit gets hit.
Okay. So it just hits the one. And he takes a bunch of damage, and then he has to roll a concentration, which he just makes. After bonuses, he's good, but that was kind of a lot of damage for him. You're pretty sure he's not in great shape.
Yeah, and I'm going to move away from this giant crack. I don't want to move there. Just kind of away from the crack a little bit, but I don't want to be next to a building in case it collapses either. And that's it for me.
Okay. Aram.
So am I actually where I'm at, or am I over by the bathhouse?
Over by the bathhouse.
That's what I thought. Okay.
Yeah, so I'll probably have to move Balar too. Where
Okay, I would have stepped away from the center then.
like here?
Right there's good.
Because you just came from there too. Okay. Bit stuff to be on the house he owns roof, I assume.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't see these guys on the map.
They're not on there. They don't show up for good reason.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, can't exactly aim at something that's not there.
Yep, just roll it in the chat. I got you.
Okay. Well, let's start small, see what happens.
Okay.
Take aim at the closest one to me. 17.
That hits.
Okay.
25 points damage. He didn't like that either. Oh my god. Okay. He's alright. But still. Good hit.
Get the hell out of my city.
Sound like the arrow.
Yeah, well.
We just want one day. We just want one day.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's not trademarked, so
That's what Balar's talking about. Just one fucking day. Man.
Just one day. Whichever one Balar and Aram didn't go for is the one Zenevie's going for. I know they're not on the tracker. Does this still technically count as assassinate?
Yeah, I mean, if you can still roll at advantage to hit him for sure.
Okay.
They still all have quite a bit left, but not on a crazy amount. Okay, that hits though.
Okay.
Okay. They're all very damaged now. They've all taken quite a bit of damage. Everybody kind of getting the one closest to them, essentially. Bitch slap. Oh, wait. Zenev, I assume you would hide. Or did you aim?
Yeah, I also don't think it's rolling the extra D8 on that crossbow, like you said.
That's just for undead.
Oh, never mind then.
All
I didn't
right.
know if that was a thing. Okay. Yeah, I hide. Let me roll stealth.
I am going to get my backpack, start rummaging through it, mumbling to myself, I know I've got this fucking thing in here somewhere. And get my crystal ball out, look at it, and then throw it at the one closest to Xenavie and
Before
myself.
you throw it, you look in it and you see an image of someone watching this from above the wizards, or the guys with the wands.
So I see the scene from above.
You see you see someone from above watching the image outside from above, with all of you in it. It's a really kind of old lady. She's got like a pool of water before her, and you can see the scene that is happening outside from above, in front of her, and she kind of is cackling and laughing.
Okay, I'm not gonna throw it. I'm gonna nudge. Is Xenavie standing next to me?
It looks
Well,
like she
hiding
is.
next to me.
Yeah, but you don't know where she went. Like, she was just there.
Is Nina standing next to me?
Nina is, and Genevieve is too. Honestly, Genevieve's hiding from her and from you. So she's right there. She's just like behind a coat.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna look. Look, Nina. Nina, look.
Yes. Yes.
I don't know. I don't know what to do. And that's about my turn.
Okay, yeah, absolutely. I mean, you show the crystal ball to Nina. Nina, when you look at it, you don't see an old lady. You just see a crystal ball.
Just
Great.
Just
That's
a,
great.
just a normal crystal ball.
Yeah, just a crystal ball. She's like waving it in front of your face.
Looks pretty. Let's see if I get anything from it.
You don't see the. Okay. What? You don't see us in it?
I. And she's having like a hard time trying to look into the crystal ball. I blame Georgie for this.
So good.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna put it back into my backpack and
And he
frustrated.
starts talking to me. All you see me doing right now is kind of going like that because he's not letting me focus for some reason.
Makes sense. I think that tracks with what you would. I mean, yeah.
Now, I want to use my chromatic orb. Can I use that kind of? Because I can't really see.
You could use chromatic orb. Yeah, you just roll it in the chat.
I kind of want to do that in the middle because we have Aram and Valar on the other side. But I want to have it in like an area where we can kind of, if I can get everybody protected in a way. Do that make sense? Like in the middle of somewhere where I can have that orb there for protection.
So yeah, but where do you want it? Like, you want to you want it to float where?
Like in the middle right now where the circle is. Like where the madness just happened. For anything that might pop out or might come out of there, because I don't know if anything keeps appearing.
Oh, coming out of the ground.
Right.
Okay, cool.
So somewhere, right, like somewhere in there.
Pam, chromatic orb isn't. It's gonna stay there. You shoot a chromatic
shot.
orb, and as soon as it hits, it's gone. It's not like fire spear.
Yeah, it's like fire
where it
spear would be
stays.
the other one you could do that would.
But don't we have? Okay. Then it's not my idea in my mind. What I had in mind. Never mind.
So don't want to do that.
Give me a second. I'll just shoot whatever is closer to me with it.
Okay.
That's great. And I wanted to use thunder.
Okay. Cool. So that's all for you, Nina. That's your
Yeah.
chromatic warbot. So you shot it up there. You shot it at the one closest to you. Hits him pretty good. He doesn't take to it too super well. And at the end of all of the initiative and everything, they stop shooting their wands together and blasting the ground there. And they look around, and the one in the center seems to be saying something. And then it echoes off of him down to you and says, "The heroes of Blacktome have secured Blacktome's doom. You and all you love shall die." And they float back into the portal. And part of the city starts to break away from the coast.
Do I have time to get one last blast off before they
Uh,
go through, or are they just?
I mean, they moved in, came in as one. They synced everything up, and they left as one as well through a portal, which is closing in probably by the end of this round. But
so they're still
Blacktone's
there.
Well, I
Can
mean,
still
they're
see them.
you can't see them. They went through the portal. The portal is still swirling there. It's 30 feet in the air. Blacktome has been fractured, and part of it seems to be maybe breaking off into the sea, which is a good portion of the Citadel. Most of the Red Docks, probably all the way over through the bread mill up with the Hitch and Stitch, the seedy outer wall district, the Magical Oddity shop, probably all gone. Maybe Barney's Butchery, maybe
Okay.
Grimlock's.
I'm going to double move
Maybe all of it.
this side of the. Oh, not there. Sorry. Start this way and start shouting for everybody to start running inland and get out of town.
Okay.
Everybody, like the citizens, commoners, guard, everybody. And just for shits and giggles, I'd have to go back 30 feet. Yeah, so I'd be there, and I'm gonna send a lightning bolt through that portal
Okay.
in the hopes that I hit anything.
Okay.
In the event that I do, there you go.
Okay. A little bit more would have been enough to do quite a bit. That one guy was really close to almost 70 points from Genevieve on that one. Almost took him out. If you guys had focused on one of them, you would have taken them out. One of them out. Aram.
Okay, so they're all through the portal and gone.
Mm-hmm. Portal's still floating there.
How big's the portal?
It's about 7 feet across, 7 feet up and down.
How high up in the air is it?
30 feet. It was
Okay.
a little bigger earlier. It was closer to probably 10 feet originally.
Nice. So essentially, if I put a fireball right at the entrance to the portal, half of it should go through the portal, right?
Possibly.
Let's do it.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know how your
Yeah,
whatchamacallit is.
there's a dex, but it doesn't do me no good because
Yeah, because
I
they're not
can't
on there.
target.
Yeah.
Right.
Dex save of 15.
Yeah, they'd have a dex save of 15.
Okay.
And then I'll roll you the damage, and you can do what you want with that if you want.
Yeah.
Tack that up to 31 because
Okay.
of the 1.
Yep.
So
Alright.
I'm hoping that it goes through the portal and anything that's still on the other side gets hit. So
Right. That's always the hope, right? Xenovi,
yeah,
this portal that was up there is like 5 foot by 5 foot from where you're sitting, maybe 7 by 7. It's hard to tell. It seems like it is shrinking though.
I mean, if I'm holding the portal open and there's fireballs coming through it at me, I'm planning on closing it. So I'm betting that if I'm hurting something, that they're gonna close it.
Wait. I might have been. Are people jumping through this portal?
Mm-hmm.
No one's jumping through. Okay, because I was like, if someone jumped through, I'm following them. But
No, the bad guys went through.
No, we've been shooting into the portal, hoping we hit something.
okay, I want to shoot into the portal. I'm okay with that.
Do you got anything explosive?
Let me check my lovely dandy inventory. I have blinding, concussion, entanglement, paralyzing. Oh, I have a tracking crossbow bolt.
How many?
5.
Okay, you could afford one of those.
I can afford one.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I don't know how
let
it's
me-
going
let
to
me-
work because we don't know where they're at. But
I also don't know how it works.
do you have information on the tracking bolts, Dan? Because that's
Yeah.
something new to me.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Okay, if you are attuned to this crossbow bolt and hit a target with it, I assume I'm attuned to all of these. I've had them. I don't actually know how attunement to crossbow bolts work.
I think you have to attune to each one individually, wouldn't you say?
Each one individually?
Does it mean they're magical items that need attunement? Wouldn't that make sense?
I did not know they required attunement.
Yeah, I mean it seems like a lot, but that's probably why they're not very expensive because they're needing attunement.
Okay.
But I'm sure
attuned...
that's the one you had ready, right? So like, just use it.
Yeah. So if you're attuned to this crossbow and hit a target with it, for the next 24 hours, you know the direction and distance to the target as long as it's on the same plane of existence. If the target is on a different plane, you know which one, but not the exact location there.
Okay.
I think that's worth a shot.
Yeah, take the shot.
Okay.
Let's go.
I can't aim because I can't see anything, right?
I mean, you can aim where you think it was. Go ahead, use your advantage.
Okay.
You got this, Xenovi. You have faith in you.
You're aiming at like, well, if I was a thing going at this many miles per hour at this rate in the air below.
You're a crossbow expert.
Yeah.
You know
I
how
am a
that
crossbow
shit works.
expert.
You shoot that through there. You hear a roll your
Yes.
damage.
That worked.
Okay.
Oh yeah. As the portal closes, one of the wands flies out and dings on the ground at your guys' feet, teetering on the edge of the crack to the underbelly of the world here. And you have a very fine idea of exactly where your tracking needs to go.
I'm gonna
Awesome.
use my telekinesis to get that wand away from the crack. If we're out of...
Yeah, we're out of combat.
Yeah, I'm just
I
gonna
wanna-
carefully move it away from the edge and tell everybody not to fucking touch it as I look at Mike. Or at Aram. Don't touch it. But look at it and see if you know what the hell it does, Mr. Wizard.
I want to look in my crystal ball again. Just peek at it.
You look in there and you see three dudes talking to the old crone. One of them appears to be on death's door, and the other two are holding him up. The one on death's door doesn't have his wand on him. The other two does. The old crone stands up, and green lightning comes out of her fingertip and just smokes the middle dude that lost his wand. And then it fades to the crystal ball.
Out of character, am I aware of this crystal ball? 'Cause I don't remember anything about it.
I mean, she picked it up like just randomly a long time ago.
Yeah, I remember that. It was, I think it was down in the catacombs of the Lich.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. So, like, in his study area?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
You're probably aware of it because I got it checked out at the magic shop and they said it was just a crystal ball.
Yeah. I think it was you and me tearing through that living area, too, so I probably would have seen you pick it up. It was so long ago, I just don't remember.
Mm-hmm.
As I see Bitch Lab trying to grab the crystal ball, can I just go like that, kind of to have like my own thoughts with what's going on and not have any interference? See if I can pick up something this time around.
What are you trying to? Oh, it's a crystal ball.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm just like peeking at it in my bag. Since
Oh,
you
okay,
didn't
so I'm
believe
not
me.
seeing what you're doing. Okay, never mind. Okay.
Xenovi takes this moment to tell everyone, hey, I think I know where they are.
Where?
I don't know. I just know. She's like trying to explain like it's like I don't have a map to them. I just innately know because of the tracking bolt, right?
Yeah.
Are they far?
Dane?
Does it say you know how far too?
Yes, it says, let me open it back up so I have the specifics. For the next 24 hours, the direction and distance, as long as they're on the same plane of existence.
Okay, so they're about as far as Jubilee is away from you guys.
So they're
In the
about...
same distance? Or the same direction?
Both.
Okay.
They're about as far as Jubilee was, and kind of in that direction as well.
Well, the green lightning finger lady killed the one that lost his wand.
I'm gonna look up at Bitch Slap and telepathically be like, maybe you should ease off the Icarus route for the rest of the day.
No, I saw it. The old lady. There's an old lady.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I'm gonna huff off because nobody believes me.
He's down there,
Do
and
I
four-legged
know
Larry's
what
waiting.
Bitch Lab is saying telepathically? Because I kind of know an old lady. I don't know if we're just talking about the same old lady.
She gives you your mittens.
Aram, are you gonna come look at this thing, or do you just want me to pick it up? Because I'll pick it up.
I mean, no, I'll come over. I'll come stand next to Valar, because I don't know exactly where it is there, but...
Yeah, it's fine. It's over there. Leap over the...
Nat 20?
Nice. It's the 20
It is some sort of energy wand. It appears to be made as a set of 3.
Does it look evil?
It looks deadly. It looks like an artifact of some type. It's not something you've heard of Arcana-wise, but it holds the key to immense power, as you saw. It creates a pretty powerful beam that can break cities.
As soon as I realize that, I'm snatching it up.
Damn it.
Wom, 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 wom. Right? What happens now, right? Abraham picks it up.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, because I'm not letting no.
No, what? Finish the sentence, Aram. No, you're not gonna let what touch it?
I ain't letting the demon touch it.
You don't want to let who touch it?
I was reaching for it as you snatched it.
He's worried about you, your belly. She, like you and Pam, Like JP Pam, can both of your characters have like demon spawn in them? Like one's floating around like la la la, and the other one
spawn anymore. I'm just working out the placenta.
Uh-huh.
That's basically it. All right. Well, we will pick up there next week, you guys. In Black Tomb Keep, we need to figure out what you guys want to do, because there's a lot going on, a lot on the table. We know Sylvia's on the back burner. These guys, just whoever this was in Jubilee, just sent city destroyers after you to take you out just by destroying the city, since they couldn't get you dead in the streets of Jubilee. And you want to go to Summerside to fix the big old eyesore on Bilar's belly. And we haven't seen Franz. There's no work for Genevieve right now. And Bitch Slap's pissed that you guys are not paying attention to her and her dog. Like, I seen it, she says. Aram, your clothes are clean, but your group's falling apart.
Yeah.
Genevieve has an idea, okay? So now I'm just going to follow her, because she doesn't have a map, but she kind of has the guidance where to get to.
I know where they are. I just can't particularly explain where they are, and I only have a limited amount of time that I know this information.
Just for quick clarification, when they were done patching up my good clothes and I got done with the bath, I put on my travelers and put the good clothes in the bag.
Yeah, that tracks. Yeah, that tracks too. Keep you nice and clean for when you're in the city again. But yeah, so you guys managed to essentially get one of the three, wand wielders destroyed in your initial onslaught of them. So they don't appear to have unlimited amounts of health, but he was still alive until the old lady destroyed him.
He lost his wand,
mm-hmm.
So there's a start.
Yeah, no, that's a good reason to destroy him. You guys wanted to go to Summerside to try and get Bilar fixed. You got people attacking your home city now, and it does look like at least part of it might actually fall off into the ocean. That's how deep the wound is. It's been done. And this is all old track stuff. Like Black Tomb Keep isn't on the future map for some streamlined game, so it had to go at some point. It's just a matter of when you guys came here when being chased by somebody powerful enough and mean enough to matter. So
for brevity's sake, next week, can we say that we sat down with Bitch Slap and worked with her on her words? So we understood what she was talking about, and I didn't just think it was a drug-induced hallucination.
The world's falling apart around you guys, and Bitch Slap's like, you guys are like having a social setting situation with, what is it? Intervention with Bitch Slap's feelings, Listen, Bitch Slap, right. I understand you're super pissed a lot. I have another thing that's
controlling me. It's not just.
I don't think it's an intervention. Anymore. I feel like it's more like talking to an 8-year-old in real life, trying to get them to explain what they're feeling, because emotions are hard.
Okay. Fair enough, that too. But everybody gathers around, and Bitch Slap kicks to the dirt a bit and says, "I saw it in my rock." Right, like stuff like that. Yep. And nobody listened.
Bitch Slap, what are you talking about?
Since we declared that, did she get a better look at what those things were? Other than hooded humanoid, was she?
They look like dark-haired humans.
Okay.
The one that was killed was definitely dark-haired human. But
so they look magical, but they don't look like a threat per se.
I mean, if they can use just 2 of those wands to do any kind of damage, they're still a pretty big threat. I mean, 3 took out a quarter of the coast over here.
Well,
they just killed a few hundred or even 1,000 people, probably.
But we stole a third of their unlimited power.
That's right. That's right.
The tentacles on Nina just start reaching towards it. Let me see those.
Stop. I look like a chicken when I do this, but I'm done with it. That's what I'm trying to do.
Flapping up a little bit. Lobolo starts banging his drums.
Oh, is that what I thought you were like chicken dancing. You're like trying to tuck the wings back.
These are the wings, okay? I'm not chicken dancing.
I literally thought you were trying to chicken dance for the last 5 minutes.
Dun, 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 dun.
I'm gonna buy some black wings and I'm gonna wear them next time so everybody knows what they're wearing.
All right, that sounds good. That sounds really good, actually. But yeah, no, good game, guys. I'm glad we got to get back to Blacktome to see its fall, the fall of Blacktome. Kind of a big deal in canon, canonical history of all of you.
Bright side, now we don't have to come up with thousands of gold to help pay off the house.
Oh, the house is still standing. It's the last one on that cliff there. Turns out to be the lighthouse in the future.
So now we have waterfront property so we can sell at a profit.
Yeah.
To a local baron.
Mm-hmm.
I know it's too bad about Larry's wife. I hope she wasn't in there. A good half of the
Alright.
Citadel's gone. I don't know why you bought this hell on Blacktome.
I didn't like that place anyways, so.
That's true. You guys were held hostage there. Let's see, Magical Oddities. Oh, look at that. Just saved the Magical Oddities. Took more bread mill, though.
So, how's that playing? Everything to the left of the line fell into the ocean?
Yeah.
My tree.
No.
Well, there's nothing for me in Blacktome Keep.
I know what I'm doing next week. I'm putting up that hood, and I'm gonna go get a branch off that tree so I can regrow it. Quick swimming adventure.
Oh, you can do that right now.
Yeah, I totally put up the hood on my what was it? The cloak. The cloak
Manta
of the
ray.
manta ray. So I can breathe underwater and swim down and get myself a branch of the tree.
Oh no, the Kagan leg's gone too.
I'll have to wait till morning to use plant growth to regrow it, but I definitely do. A little further inland.
Yeah.
Like right outside the city wall. Like right
It's a nicer place for it.
right there, up by Morty's. Put it right there.
What is that? That's the new tree spot? Okay.
Right next to Morty's, right there.
Tree. Awesome. All right, there's a new tree spot. All right, guys, well, have a great night. Thanks for coming and playing. I guess we'll see you guys. Well, wait, we should talk about schedule for the holiday. Is everybody good for Black Wednesday?
I won't be here.
Next week's probably a no-go.
All right, so we won't play next week.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah, that's plenty. That's the day before Thanksgiving, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
And then
Dane,
the
can
following
you
week, you guys
stay
good?
for a moment?
Huh?
If you don't mind, Dane, can
What's
you
up?
stay for a moment?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I should be available, but if there's more than 2 or 3 that isn't going to be available, then yeah, I'm going to say, let's just call it next week.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fine. We should be good
I mean,
for the
we're
following week.
we're already short one as it is, so.
Yeah. You guys don't. Lobolo's there. He was drumming.
Yeah, well, you know what I mean.
Yep,
I'll
yep.
see you